Project 39, and this is a Country Craft Creation design team project. I used the fabulous fairy garden from Echo Park to make this upright mini album. Alright, so let me show you the mini album. So it is 5 inches wide by 8 inches tall. The front of it has a little pocket. This fairy is adhered to heavyweight artisan cardstock to make it nice and solid. This is just one of the little tags that I put on some dark blue paper. And then of course I used some beautiful seam binding from Country Craft Creation. That is goldenrod, I think medium blue, and coral. And then this is a little pocket so you can put some things in the front there. Just a couple little mementos, maybe even put some teeny little photos on the back of those. The side looks like that, so you'll see the little box in the back. And then there's the top. Now these are paper beads that I threaded on some of the seam binding, and there's also a pipe cleaner in to keep it so it stands up. Now I show you in the tutorial how I make the paper beads. So some ribbon tied there, and then let me open it real quick and show you all of the goodness that's inside. So this tie closure holds it all closed. I did use some eyelets to put the closure in, just to give it a more finished look. Now you don't have to, but I had them in my stash, so I used them. This is one of the cut aparts I just cut down. This is 2 inches high, so you can cut that down or just use plain paper. So what I'm going to do is show you the front of all of the pages. This is what the inside flap looks like. This is the top, and you can see it's nice and flat. You can't tell that there is this handle on the other side. So again, I'm going to show you the front of the pages, and then I'll turn the book over and show you the back. So we'll open it up this way, and our first page has a frame that is popped up on dimensionals. You can't tell from the view that you're looking at. This is fussy cut from one of the 4x6 cut aparts, and this was cut from the collection. So there's some paper. It's popped up on some red and some white, a white frame around it. This paper is matted on top of some of the pink paper that comes from the collection. There is photo mat, and the photo mats measure, I don't remember, 6.5 by 4 1/4. So you could put 4x6 photos on these photo mats. So on each one you have room for the front and the back. Page 2 has this adorable frog, and there is a little tie closure. This is some jute twine ribbon that comes from Country Craft Creation in pink. So this will open to the side, and that'll open to the side, and there's a 3x4 cut apart, and you could put a photo there if you wanted to, but I wouldn't. But you could put a photo there and one there, another one there, and then again this ties to keep everything all intact. There is this adorable little earthworm there, and a little mushroom down here. So here is the photo mat that is right there. So now this will come up, and here's our next page. So this is a tag from the collection, from the frames and tags, I believe. It could be from the ephemera pack. I just glued it on the side, and that gave me a little spot to put this little vellum envelope I made. I put in some sequins just to give it a little sparkle, because this says leave a little sparkle wherever you go. And that, of course, is one of the tags from the tags and frame set. So that'll stay in there. Now this opens to the side. There's the 3x4 cut apart. And then I have cut into this paper just a little bit to give you room to put these tags. And then there is a side pocket there, and there's a couple of the pieces that were in that little pocket. And then of course there is our top loading pocket right there. The next page has a circle closure using a brad and some elastic on this side with another brad. This is just popped up a little bit, so I have some of the butterflies cut out from the collection. Circle popped up on this is a little glitter. You can't tell it's glittery, but it's got a little sparkle to it. Just a scallop circle on one of the circles that came with the ephemera. And then there's a tag below it just to anchor it. So this will open to the side, one of the pieces there. Room for a little photo here and a larger photo. And there's a couple of cut-aparts in this pocket. And of course there's our photo mat. And of course you could put a photo here if you wanted to as well. And that closes like that. And then our next page, so I've made a hidden paper clip. I haven't done that before, but it was fun. I used a sticker and then a couple of the enamel dots on that, some scraps of paper. That holds it together. Here's one of a little worm popped up and that says dream. There's a scallop circle I just cut from some scraps. And that'll open up so you can have room to put a photo here. You could put a picture here if you wanted to, or even journal. And then that opens up. So over here, there's room to put a photo, and this is a tuck spot, so I used the little area to put one of the little tags. So this is popped up. This is one of the frames. There is a sticker on here. This is fussy cut from some of the, that's fussy cut from a cut apart. And then this nice little paper clip holds that all closed. And here's our photo mat. All right, and this is the last page, at least the front of it. I made a flower closure just using a flower punch I had in my stash. I used an eyelet to attach it, a couple of layers of the heavyweight cardstock, and then that'll open up, giving you room here to put a picture. And there is just a little tuck spot here with one of the cut aparts from the collection to give you a room to put a folder. And then that will open to the side. This is one of the pieces of ephemera matted on a piece of white cardstock, and I just glued it on two sides so there's room to put a cut apart. This I just glued on the top, so you could put a photo there. I just put one of the pieces of ephemera. This also is just glued on the top with a cut apart there. And there is a pocket here with room to put a couple of photos or just one of the cut aparts. And this is attached to the bottom, so that stays there and closes, and there is our photo mat. Now the very last page is where we have the box. It's made with chipboard, so it's nice and solid. This will open up to give you room to put a photo. And then this flap opens up with room to put so many things. So this is 3/4 of an inch deep, so you can add a brochure, you can add the program from a dance recital or a ballet. You could put in some little ballet shoes if you wanted to. You could put a lot of photos in here, number one, so you could do that. All right, now let me just turn this, and I'm going to show you the photo mats in the back. So just a pocket, so I used either a pocket, a long belly band, or a short belly band. So there's a pocket, and I kept it plain because I wanted it to not look upside down when you're looking from one direction. So there is a couple of cut aparts here, so you could put the photos in there and the orientation wouldn't matter. So here's one of the belly bands, and there's just one of the cut aparts. I put some flowers up there, and just this is a great spot to use all of the scraps you have left over. And a belly band going the other way, a couple of cut aparts. Most of these are matted. Some of the 4x6 ones I didn't mat. Here's another pocket. And another belly band. This is just a little trifold folder, and room on the back also to journal or put photos or whatever you want. And there is a photo mat. So that'll go in there. And on the back of the first page is just another belly band. And this is the front of the book. I left that plain so you could put some photos on there if you wanted to. So again, there's the top, there's the back. I just use this pretty paper and a little sticker. The bottom just has some paper, although you could put this on feet if you wanted to. So there's a side view, again showing you the dimensions, that this is 3/4 of an inch. Nice and solid. It helps support everything else in this book. And there we go. We'll go ahead and tie this up real quick. This was really easy to make. I think the fairies just came in the middle of the night and just put some magic in the paper, so it went really quickly. And it was fun to do. So I hope you'll try your hand at this. There will be a tutorial upcoming. It will be listed in the description box when I get it done. The papers, again, were purchased from Country Craft Creations. Go to countrycraftcreations.com. Super fast shipping, great customer service, a really cool selection, and there's some papers that you can't get anywhere else in the world. So check out their website. That is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fabulous day.